my friends, welcome back to the frequency. This shit, it can't be faked. Guys, we think with our fingers. We think with our toes. The nature of consciousness, the nature of energy, is not some kind of pinnacle, a point in your mind or something that is like where you're thinking from, right? It's actually a permeating field, and your mind is all around you. Your mind is your body. It's the field behind it. This is very important because our memories are in fact stored in our cells. All of our cells hold memory. All of our atoms, every fiber of our body has been programmed, okay? So this is why this shit can't be faked. How you move your hands, how you drive your car, how you use the body, how you run, how you move. It's a reflection of how you think. How you speak and how you communicate is a reflection of like your thought pattern. It's all holistic. And this is easily seen with emotional healing and energy work, where emotional healing and energy work is always correspondent to a body part, an electrical grid that's connected to a brain center, right, that's blocked. And so when you have an emotional release, you feel lighter, right? Your body actually can heal and you become healthier. So the healthier your emotion, the healthier your energy. It's all holistic. Everything is stored everywhere, okay? We think with our body. Look at Reflexology if you want to go deeper. But this is why how you program, I guess, like your intake, how you do anything is how you'll do everything, essentially. It is excellence is not an act, it's a habit, right? The standard of excellence, your standard, your principle. So your principle for how you think, how you move, right? That gets integrated into literally everything. So like how you're moving your hands unconsciously when you speak, right? And your toes. That's linked up to how well your mind can move right then. So this has two very cool aspects. The first one is get your damn shoes and socks off, right? And reactivate your feet, okay? Because your feet is your mind. Your mind is your feet. And that, so basically that part of your body, those cells, that DNA structure or fabric of the self is being dumbed down. It's retarded. This is also like the issue with all the clothes and everything we wear and this like very sterile, always like comfortable, soft environments, right? It retards the human being, okay? It retards you. You literally got rubber on your soul, my friends. And so when you can't move your feet fully, your feet can't fully function and like use and learn their full like capacity of like, if you're barefoot running through the forest, jumping off rocks and stuff, you're balancing on your toes and everything. And this, yeah, that just links up to like a more functioning, more fluid, flexible, agile aspect of the body, which corresponds to everything else. The second interesting part to this would be with addiction or changing yourself. This is why it's so hard to change yourself, because in fact, everything about who you are is stored everywhere. In order to make like great transformation, especially with a habit that's been ingrained over years, that habit has been ingrained into every cell, everywhere. So it's actually, in fact, purging the memory from the body. So this is why fasting and becoming lighter, less dense, right? Emptying the cells, also re-kickstarting the lymph system, the lymphatic system, which is the detox system for the cells. All the cell waste goes into the lymph system, and like I would say like the majority, if not almost everyone, is suffering from this lymphatic acidic disease buildup shit. And Therefore, the cells can't dump their waste. Therefore, the cells can't relearn. Therefore, your cells don't have the ability to transform, right? Because for you to transform, your body must transform. It's all holistic, right? A new thought pattern creates a new hand pattern. This is like it. That's just how this shit works. The third very cool application of this, probably the most interesting, is the idea of gaining weight and frequency. Your energy, your frequency, all the cells, the entire being vibrating in totality, the holistic thing. You can think about it as a train or something moving with momentum. Everything we add to ourselves, right? Everything we eat and consume is like adding a train car to that momentum. And you can either add train cars that are moving at the same speed. You can add train cars that are, in fact, going the opposite direction or have the brakes on. Or you can add train cars that are going faster. And this idea comes from Nikola Tesla. I forget where I read it, but it's a very interesting idea, and it has to do with, he was referring to it with mental energy, but it has to do with energy in general. Energy is momentum, okay? Your vibrational rate, your vibrational frequency is momentum. By removing frictional forces, aka a frictional force in the whole frequency of your body would be emotional blockages, like ethereal energetic blockages, mental blockages, or habit loops, okay? So this is why being formless, ever-changing, and like, I guess coming back to self, where you can function, move your feet fully, move your hands fully, move your mind fully, is very powerful because you take off all the brakes on all these train cars so that your frequency is moving faster. Furthermore, removing frictional forces in your life would be like removing watching TV, removing like hanging out with these friends that do nothing for you, right? Anything that isn't growing you as an individual is usually like a frictional force or a decaying force. And that just has to do with like your mind, your mentality, your vision, your how you process and interpret this life, and most importantly, your perspective on who you are and what you're here to do. That and your past programming. So all the entire battle and struggle we must go through in this existence is becoming socialized, becoming programmed, taking on all this shit, right? Basically encoding every single frequency point in our body with bullshit. And then removing it, right? That is the process. Removing the programming so that like knowledge of self, my friends. So that train car can be going at maximum speed. This is why also eating like organic fruits and vegetables 1 time a day, intermittent fasting and whatnot, adds train cars that are going the same speed. So momentum equals force times mass, or speed times mass, I think. Yeah, momentum is speed times mass. So if you had a train car that's already going the same speed as a train, it just adds more mass, aka increases momentum. Okay, so anytime you eat food or take in media that's actually going slower than the rate you are vibrating, you lose momentum. Anytime you take in media or food that is at the frequency you are vibrating, you gain momentum. Okay, so remove frictional forces and gain momentum by adding equal velocity train cars to your vehicle. And yeah, I just had this, I don't know where the thought came from, but the ether sent me the thought on, yo, we're storing thoughts, we're storing memories, we're storing consciousness in this ever-permeating field everywhere in our body. Okay, your body is your mind, the external projection of your mind. Okay, and yeah, and it goes deeper, but this is why it's all reflected, my friends. As above, so below. Okay, your mind is reflected in your body, and your body is reflected in your mind. To upgrade your mind, try upgrading how you move, how you speak, right? The degradation of the aesthetic of consciousness is immense out here, my friends. Think about the mumble rap music that is so popular. All the pop music, all the pop movies, it's all bullshit. It sucks. It blows. It's like, hum, beta wave technology brainwashing you. Like that's like the most popular songs. It's just like, I listen to the most beautiful music. Like, this music programs me to become beautiful. Because I consume things at a beautiful aesthetic frequency. Consume at an aesthetic frequency, so therefore you program each cell with aesthetically aligned frequencies, right? And so it comes down to the music you listen to, the thoughts you have, the images that roll through your head, the people you hang out with, the environment you live in, what you do. Okay? All of that, that's all consumption. We are consuming at every moment, and that consumption is programming ourselves, is programming the DNA, or I prefer to think about it as the underlying permeating field of our consciousness, which underlies every part of all the bodies, right? So, upgrade your consumption, right? Understand that the mind is the body and it's stored throughout it. And this just probably unlocked major keys for all of you guys on upgrading the mind, upgrading the body, understanding the connection in the system. And as you guys know, knowledge itself is power. Because having this kind of knowledge, knowing what this is, knowing how the being functions, gives you the power to change it. You are one of the few beings out here that have the ability to affect change in their life. Everyone else is always dealing with the results, the consequences from sources unseen, because they do not have the eyes of the adept. They don't have the wisdom to understand that everything that it appears is an illusion. All reality, all substance to reality, is that which lies behind it. Understand this, gain knowledge yourself, and know you are a complex being, a marvel, in the words of Hermes Trismegistus. Anyways, my friends, program your damn cells, empty those suckers, clear out your lymph system. Probably go do some more research on that. I haven't touched that field in a long time. But, hells yeah. Let's blast off. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, I really appreciate all that support me on Patreon. Send me donations. But furthermore, hit that like and share button, because that really helps me the most. And I'm looking to do some collaborations with other YouTubers. So if you could drop a comment, someone else's channel on a different video, if you want to see them and me, you know, break it down, decode the light codes out here, hell yeah. That would really help me out, and I appreciate all of that. Anyways, peace.